Rashid is in, he's on the leg stump line and just touched into the leg side. There's always one if you drop it and run.
Out of camera shot, the bear is kneeling in front of his computer where he's been for most of the last hour and a half.
Like a supplicant.
He's really working tirelessly to try and sort this video problem out, but no joy as yet. There's an occasional outburst, which probably we can't repeat.
Well, I'll be going off the mic the next change, so that'll be the time for the video to start working. As this ball is mistimed, but into the offside, and they're through foot one. As so often is the case when the batting side are on top, the field appears full of gaps rather than full of fielders. Is that just me, or is that something that...
But they're not playing against 22 men of Kent like they used to do in 1863.
No, as this ball is mistimed again. It's stopped slightly in the pitch, and although there was one there, they didn't take it. It was an attempted big shot from Sadira, but it was sort of half an inside edge and no run.
Yeah, he's not picking Rashid. I mean, he's in good company. A lot of people don't pick Rashid, but the pitch is just about slow enough that you've got time to play the turn off the wicket.
This is close. A big appeal for LBW. It must be close. Gets a bit of an old-fashioned look from the umpire, and Josh Butler will consult his captain, a bit like the Grand Pool Bar in the Mikado, and he will also consult his bowler, and they're talking about it, but they have not reviewed.
Yeah, LBW reviews are still hard to overturn because well, you don't. Whereas you don't lose the review as you used to do if it's just clipping. But yeah, it's probably going down leg side. Probably missing leg stump.
It's the googly, and it turned a bit. In fact, he's turned his googly more than he's turned his leg break in this spell as Adil Rashid. So we go to a drinks break, which will allow us to catch up with some tweets.
One from Annie Chave. One more reason to follow Guerrilla Cricket. We don't have Michael Vaughan. We have Nakul Pandey. And there's the tweet from Knuckle regarding advertising targeting young men and advertising targeting young women. I don't think that Michael Vaughan would necessarily share Knuckle's perspective there.
Well, she's not all bad, Michael Vaughan.
No, true. So England very much against it so far. I confess I didn't expect to see the Lancans be posting over 100 without loss, but they rode their luck early on. They played positive cricket. They kept believing in their approach, and they're now reaping the rewards. We have a match on. Whether we will continue to have that match on as the evening draws in, I understand there are thunderstorms forecast for Colombo. But
really,
Colombo is by the coast, and so coastal weather is always much harder to predict than inland weather. So they may miss one of, I think it's 5 test grounds, 5 international grounds in Colombo.
Don't know that. Oh, in Colombo itself, yeah, there have been a lot over the years. When did they make their test debut? Was it early 80s?
Well, I remember it was Siddharth Wetamooni, didn't he? He got that 100 at Lords.
Santa Demel.
Various Ranatunga, various De Silvas, Mendises, Duleep Mendes, I think. I've got a feeling it was 81 or 82.
Right.
Would be my guess. Wetamooni, I think, made 190, didn't he, in about 10 hours?
Yeah.
I've flown into Colombo and I've flown out of Colombo, and I had to get the flight back because I was only there for the Gaul test in 2012, where the other journos were staying on for the Colombo test. But I remember I hitched a lift with quite a famous journalist, and he dropped me off at the hotel. The ocean front at the hotel was very spectacular, I have to say. Having grown up by the sea myself, to have the waves kind of crashing in. No, not exactly the Indian Ocean. No, I'll give you that. But it was. It's certainly always nice to have that tang of salt on your lips. You know, when the wind comes in, you just feel it a little on the lips there. And you think,
the air feels cleaner.
It does feel cleaner. Is it the ozone in the air of crashing water? I'm not sure.
I think it might be the salt. It's purifying,
right?
Salt.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Any
more tweets?
An interesting one from Jonah. Warney on the 7:30 report on ABC saying Smith's ban equates to $8 to $10 million fine. Feels a bit harsh. Noted he didn't mention Warner. Is Warner going to get KP'd? 100%. What else is moving Aaron Finch to having a Test debut after what, like 98 ODIs?
Yeah, it was great to see Aaron Finch do well, I have to
It
say.
was.
I cannot believe that Warner will not be opening the batting for Australia in the World Cup in England.
You think so?
Yeah.
I'd like to see him back personally.
No, I don't like the fellow, but I think he will. I think that's what's going to happen.
I'm
I
more
think pragmatism will take over.
I'm more sceptical. I think the dressing room won't like him. I think he's a man not to be trusted now.
Well, they
Ooh.
have so much difficulty in ODI cricket, particularly. They've had, England have annihilated them the last few times they've played them. I just think they want to put their stronger side out, and that will be their overriding
Concern.
Yeah,
Ball
imperative.
tampering Bancroft. Ball tampering Bancroft. I think he'll be back, and I think Smith will be back. I'm more
Smith
sceptical.
for sure.
This ball is down the leg side, and it's just eased off the hip to Mark Wood, who gets on his horse and flings the ball back in. They're through for 1. The Lancans are 1, 2, 3 without loss.
I think likely Warner is going to be the sacrificial lamb that doesn't get to come back. I don't think the CA have the best of relationships with him.
Yeah, he led the players' revolt, didn't he?
Yeah.
There might be more to it than that, but yes, I mean, who knows? Never say never. As this ball is hit from a leg stump full toss out to deep mid wicket, and they take another